Hello friends, I'm coming on to do the Manychat training that you guys had voted for, and I am so excited to go through them with you. But before I actually get into the behind the scenes of these flows, literally sharing with you guys a Loom video training, I wanted to walk through just a couple things with you. And so the first is that I am a big believer in messy action. I do not wait for everything to be perfect. I do not wait for everything to be done. Action begets action. And so what I decided to do was 2 weeks ago when I was launching my agency branch to my business, I decided, you know what? I don't want to wait until everything is created, that I have a lead magnet and I'm completely ready with all this. I want to leverage Manychat now because I had gone to a masterclass back in October and I actually met someone who is the owner of School of Bots and she teaches Manychat, and she was sharing how Jenna Kutcher and Amy Porterfield and all these big business owners were really leveraging Manychat right now on social accounts. And so I thought to myself as I was launching my agency, I was like, okay, do I wait until I have my lead magnet developed and everything ready and then take tons of time to build out this huge system with all these flows and triggers and tags and everything? Or do I just take action right now with what I have? So that is what I leaned into, and that's literally what I teach my clients every day. Take action because action begets action. And what's amazing about Manychat is that people want to stay on the social platforms that they're on. They're hanging out, they're having fun, they're getting sucked into the reels vortex. And so, the old model is us telling them, hey, go ahead and click this link or go to my link in bio and go out to a separate landing page to then take action, get on my email list, inquire for my services, etc. When Manychat allows us to keep people in the platform, which totally increases the conversion rate. So when it comes to conversion rates, it's just a no-brainer to use Manychat. So a typical landing page, let's say for a free webinar or a free ebook that you have in your funnel, you're gonna see anywhere from 2 to 20% opt-in rates on those pages. And then what happens is 80% of the traffic that you worked so hard to get there, whether organic efforts, getting them there, or paid, 80% are going to be lost. Whereas when it comes to Manychat, you're keeping 100% of the traffic. No one is jumping out. They literally got the information right there in the DM or via a comment response. Another really cool stat that I love looking at is click-through rate. Typical click rates for a funnel are going to look like 1 to 2%, whereas Manychat, you're seeing anywhere from 20 to 60% conversion rates. And I can testify to that because one of my automations is seeing 50% click-through rates right now. So that means literally 50% of the people that DM'd me an emoji are now actually clicking on the link and going out to the resource or the value that I wanted to provide for them right there in the social platform that they want to be in, and stay out longer. So it's just amazing what you can do and how you can boost your conversion rates. And so I dove in and I used the templates that Manychat provided me. It is super user friendly. They have tons of templates already built. It will take you literally less than 10 minutes to get these up and running. And then you can have people commenting and DMing you and taking action with you right there in the social platform. So with that, I'm going to share with you guys the behind the scenes of my simplistic Manychat flows that are helping people learn more about my agency services and taking action with my brand.
All right, here we are. I'm so excited to show you the behind the scenes of my Manychat automations and how I'm using them for my agency side of my business. But first and foremost, I want to share with you guys how I am even putting out there for people the information they need to then start taking action with my Manychat automations. And so number one, I make sure that I add a call to action in my bio. So I'm saying, hey, right off the bat, even if you don't even know me, go ahead and shoot me an emoji of a rocket ship, DM me this rocket ship to learn more. And then I'm also incorporating and infusing my content with call to actions that are telling them, hey, drop a comment with the emoji ship and you'll also be able to learn more or take action or apply. And so, like I shared before, I'm primarily using Manychat right now to get people in front of my services page and access to my application faster. And in the future, we'll be having lead magnets where they can drop words or emojis to access something free to build that more know, like, and trust with our brand and start working into our funnels. All right, so let's go to Manychat. Over in here, there is the automation tab, and you'll see all the automations that you've built out. Manychat makes it so easy to build out these automations, super user-friendly, and they have lots and lots of templates that are already made that you then just need to tailor for yourself, the keywords you want to use, and the links and things like that. But I've gone ahead and I've created 2 automations for my agency. The first is a automation that is triggered via a DM that is sent to me. and then the other is a comment left on one of my reels or posts. And so we'll go into the DM first. So in this one, this automation starts and is triggered when someone sends a direct message with a keyword. And so what I did is I went in here and I made sure that if they messaged me this rocket ship, that's what triggers this. And then I say, next, I want you to go ahead and have them and send them a message back. And so what I did is I customized the message in here. I wrote all of this up, and it's something like, oh my gosh, we're thrilled that you're excited to learn more about us. And then I gave them an option to click on one of two buttons. First is, okay, this is great if they aren't really sure that they want to apply yet, but they're just curious. They can go learn more. And this links out to my agency services page. And then I have a button for those that already were hot and ready and had binged my content and knew they wanted to work with me to then just click the apply now, which would then lead them over to my application. At which point I then would know that they've taken action because an application would come through my HoneyBook workflows, which I've also done training on and something I walk my clients through. And then HoneyBook would ping me in my email that someone has applied. And at which point I could then only communicate through email with them back and forth, or I could pop back here in the Instagram DM and then start to message them after I know that they've applied with me. So that's the first automation that I have running. And then the second automation I have triggers when someone comments the emoji in a post or reel. And so again, this is that emoji, that rocket ship. I'm keeping it consistent here because this is the same action. This is sending them information about my services or my application. I'm going to probably change that emoji and keyword because it would get too confusing for Manychat when I want them to then inquire about a lead magnet. So maybe a lead magnet, I'll use a present emoji, right? All right. And what's cool here is Manychat allows you to do an auto response right in the feed. And so let's say that Emma reads my caption and she sees, oh, cool. I do want to learn more about tiers of service. I'm going to drop this rocket ship emoji in the comment. Instead of leaving that unread or unreplied to, and then having to work harder for myself and my future team to get in there and like it and re-engage, I can literally have an auto response just fire as soon as someone drops a comment. And it's not just one type of comment. I love that Manychat allows you to do different responses so that let's say you have like 100 people that are dropping an emoji on your caption via comment, you can have different responses to them. So one that's like, we got you, we just sent you a DM with more info, or yes, we just sent you over more deets, check your DM. And you'll see those like different types of messages there. And then what I have it do next is I have it reply to them via a DM. So they have commented on my post showing that they want interest, and now I'm responding to them directly in the DM, which is super personable. So it goes in here, it says, hey, we're super excited that you're interested about our services. And then I give them the same 2 button options that I did in the other automation. One for if they're not really sure about my services and just want to learn more, and one for if they were really hot and ready to take action where they could apply now. When they click these hyperlink out to the pages on my website. So that is how I'm using Manychat to speed up conversations with potential leads who are interested in our services, making sure we're checking off all of the boxes. And again, this is just the basics of Manychat. There is so much more that you can add to these automations and these flows and tagging and just make it really fun in the DM. All automated, all evergreen. As soon as it's live, you don't have to touch anything else, and it's running in the background supporting your business and your lead flow.